Hello, hello world. Today it is mid-ish morning and walking through the park again today. The park is also connected to a high school, the high school that I once upon a time wanted to go to, but of course, I wasn't here in Montana when I got to high school, so I went to a school that I'm going to say was much, much better in the long run. At least for me, it was better. And as I'm walking through the park today, the kids are, shouldn't say kids, the young adult children are, on their gym classes and such like that. And yesterday, some of them were playing tennis here at the park because there's where the tennis courts are at. But some of them were also going to play golf. And this morning, walking over to the side of the park as I venture on more in my walking today, there were quite a few of the kids going to play golf. So golf is now part of the gym curriculum. Interesting how things change in the world on a regular basis. There are still horseshoe pits here at this park too, but you never see them actually get used. That's something I want to get some horseshoes and play horseshoes at this park. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I grew up by a park that had horseshoe pits, and they're still there at that park as well. So something I definitely at some point want to do, get some horseshoes and remind people how that game is played, because I don't know how to play golf. I've got a small little understanding, but really, really kind of interesting to watch the morning play out. And then yesterday, I got to meet a individual that is now currently a partial retired physician at one of the hospitals here, and it was nice to sit and talk with him and told him about my health coaching, what I do, and then also introduced him to what I'm going to be doing next. And I'm actually going to talk to you more probably about that tomorrow. But it was nice to get to talk to him, and I expressed my ideas that the world must be quite busy and chaotic in the medical field right now. And of course he said yes, especially in the past few years since COVID has come into play. It has definitely gotten more and more busy in their realms, and of course it's getting tougher and tougher on the doctors and the physicians and the people that actually work in the fields. It's just amazing to me still that the medical community is still an entity just like any of the other big corporations, and it's the people that actually are doing the jobs and working. But while they're making a living, they might be making an income, they're not actually making money, because they're working hours upon hours upon hours. They can't spend any of the money that they're making in most cases, but they are also having to deal with what the medical boards put on them and those sorts of things. So again, one of the best things I think we can do for ourselves is to learn to hear our bodies, to be able to know what's going on with them so we could better communicate with our doctors when we have them, when we find a good doctor that's willing to work with us and talk to us. Finding a good doctor that's willing to work with you is another big thing too in this world today. Every time I would come across one, I'd get one for maybe have them around for about a year, and then they'd move on, usually to a whole new state, sometimes even a new country. I definitely live in an area that people come here to get started, and then they move on to some place that they feel is bigger and better. So anyway, that's about all I've got today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, get healthy, and have fun.